Welcome, I am CPGM Headley from CouchPotatoGM.com. It's time to get ready for the fantasy football season. Rookie drafts are underway, and we're a couple months until folks prepare for their redraft leagues. Without any further ado, let's get into my 5 bold predictions for the 2019 fantasy football season, and we're talking running backs. Let's start with the rookie bold prediction, and I'm going to the Windy City with Bears rookie running back David Montgomery. Disclaimer, he was my number 1 ranked running back in the draft class, and my prediction is Montgomery leads all rookie running backs in rushing yards, rushing TDs, and finishes the fantasy season as an RB1 in a 12-team format. Watching this tape at Iowa State, it shows that Montgomery is a perfect fit for Matt Nagy's offense. Montgomery is a true 3-down player, a dual threat back that can catch passes out of the backfield and run the ball at a high level. Montgomery will give Bears fans shades of Matt Forte, as he's a silky smooth runner who almost always makes the first guy miss. His vision's a plus. He drives through tackles, always falling forward and hard to bring down. He also has elite elusiveness. I've seen him do things only Saquon Barkley can do with his balance, flexibility, and ability to stay up and contort his body. Jordan Howard is out the door, which opens up 250 carries on the Bears offense from last season. Montgomery probably would not get all 250, but I project him to get 200 of those carries for about 1,000 yards and 10 TDs. Tariq Cohen will get his share of touches, but Montgomery will lead the Bears in carries and take some of Cohen's receiving production. Montgomery is going a full 2 rounds after Jacobs with his 6th-round ADP and will be definitely worth the 2-round wait. Bold prediction number 2. Let's go down south to the dirty with the Atlanta Falcons' Devonta Freeman. Let me be the first to tell you all that the free is back. I say he plays all 16 regular season games, rushes for over 1,000 yards, and leads the NFC in rushing touchdowns. It will be a throwback season after playing only 2 games last year. Freeman regains his 2015-2016 form and rushes for over 1,000 with double-digit TDs. Why, you ask? His running mate Tevin Coleman just signed a multi-year deal to join ex-Falcons coordinator Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. Edo Smith is a favorite, but it will be hard to take Freeman off the field as he's a tone setter and the emotional leader for the Falcons offense. Also, the Falcons offseason speaks volumes on what kind of offense Dan Quinn wants for his football team. Acquiring ex-coordinator Dirk Cutter, signing 2 veteran guards in free agency, and drafting both offensive guard Chris Lindstrom and offensive tackle Caleb McGarry in the 1st round. Some folks may not want to take a chance on the injury-riddled Freeman with his 3rd-round ADP, but I'm here to tell you that you can have a 1st-round value with a 3rd-round pick. Bold prediction number 3 is Aaron Jones finally becomes a volume ball carrier with new head coach Matt LaFleur in town. I say Jones surpasses his career carries total of 214 carries and yards of 1,176 yards. Finishes as a top 5 running back in PPR leagues. LaFleur has come forward to say that the backfield touches will be a committee approach. But if LaFleur wants to begin his Packers coaching career with Aaron Rodgers on a good note, then he'll keep Rodgers' fave, Aaron Jones, on the field a lot more than last year. Last season, Rodgers and former head coach Mike McCarthy had a spat with the amount of opportunities Jones was receiving, so the new coaching change impacts Jones and his fantasy production. Called out by his GM to improve his conditioning, Jones showed up to camp with a 5.3% body fat. I'm no body fat expert, but this is a sign that Jones is taking his conditioning and football seriously so that he can dominate for our fantasy football teams. Jones is another running back that has a 3rd-round average draft position but can provide you 1st-round value. Next up on the running back bold prediction, we have Mr. Marlon Mack. Coming out of USF, I questioned his ability to run between the tackles, but he checked that box off early in his career and is poised to have a huge season behind one of the best, most emergent offensive lines in football. I say Mack eclipses his career rushing yards of 1,266 and leads the AFC in rushing. Frank Reich and the coaching staff has his offense humming, and with a healthy Andrew Luck and Quentin Nelson leading a tough physical offensive line, Mack will have daylight all season long to gain huge chunks of yardage. Obviously, Mack has to stay healthy himself, But after an offseason with reports of the Colts entertaining a Le'Veon Bell signing, the team decided not to go in that direction and doubled down by not drafting a rookie running back to compete with Mack. It's Mack's backfield this season to carry the load, as Jordan Wilkins and Nyheim Hines will complement him, but is not a threat to harm him too much for fantasy footballers. Mack's end of the second round ADP is a steal, and I will be trying to take advantage of it. I saved my best for last. My fifth running back bold prediction will be Joe Mixon finishes as the number one running back in fantasy. I've always been a fan of Mixon's talent, and this is the season where he stakes his claim as an elite running back. Why, you ask? First and foremost, there's a new head coach in town, Zach Taylor, that knows a thing or two with producing number one fantasy running backs, as he was in the coaching room in Los Angeles the last 2 seasons with Todd Gurley. Yes, Sean McVay gets most of the credit for coaching and scheming up running plays, but there's no doubt in my mind that Taylor will try and implement a lot of the same running concepts from LA. This means a lot of down-to-down deception while presenting the same look, pre- and post-snap movements, misdirections, and an outside zone running scheme. It's a perfect offense for Joe Mixon to get on the edge and showcase his talents. Another reason for optimism is what the Bengals did in the draft by selecting my number one offensive tackle, Jonah Williams, and who folks are calling the best blocking tight end in the class, Drew Sample. The Bengals want to run the football, folks, and Mixon will benefit and can elevate a fantasy football team to championship status. There you have it. Those are my 5 fantasy football bold predictions for the 2019 season, the running back edition. Please like, comment, and share. Also, let me know what is your bold prediction for the running back position. CPGM Headley signing off from CouchPotatoGM.com.
Pain is in the building.